Commander says the quest should show up again. Beeblebum says if you want the building parts right away, you could also go and unlock them at the anomaly. Yes, I've done that with a lot of the alloy base building walls and stuff because I definitely want to build like an alloy looking structure up top. So I've done it that way. Commander says jump a few jumps and when you reach a system with a water planet or heavy water. The only important messages are when you take off or enter a system and one pops off. Okay. Well, I'll just keep an eye out. It sounds like I just need to keep an eye out and start paying attention to when those are happening and not ignore them. Because I've just been ignoring a lot of them because I just assumed they were all the traders. I didn't realize that any of them could lead to like quests. All right. Thank you for the tips, guys. It's when you enter a system or take off. Beeblebum says, yeah, it could be the warp system that might need water. Commander says the traders are when you're near a space station or out in the minefields. But sometimes when you pulse flying through space. So it sounds like I might need to do some system jumps if I really want to come across it. JT says, is No Man's Sky crossplay? It is crossplay. Cable Guy says, shoot asteroids for anomaly detectors. Alright. We may go fly around and do some exploration this afternoon and see if we can't get that quest to drop. However, before we do that... Oh, you know what? I forgot. We got to go to the anomaly. It's not here. Oh, what do you mean planetary? It was green for a second. There it is. No, I already checked my log. It's not in there. Like I said, I spent like an hour and a half this morning and no luck. But I wasn't jumping through a bunch of systems. I was just going from planet to planet, checking if it was through pulse drives. I think I only jumped to one new system and ran out of hyperdrive fuel, so I was like, I'll just go do other things. Did I find a pirate base yet? Pirate station? No. Oh, this ship looks fucking wicked. That reminds me of the ships from the first Avatar movie. I'm assuming this is another expedition-only reward. That thing's really cool. What the hell, man? Does it tell me what it is? It just says class hauler. Hold Alt RT. See, RT's not doing anything to... Well, that's a cool ship. That one's not bad, but that one's I don't like purple. Like purple is just a little too garish. That one, however, is pretty sweet, man. Special hauler body. See, my muscle memory's all fucked up now because I'm like clicking right to run. Alright, I do have something I want to do with y'all this morning. But before I do, I got to check one more thing before we get going. I got to make sure I don't need to answer any emails. We're going to do that in a minute, Commander. We're going to go try to find that water planet in a little bit. I got to do something else first, though. Hang on. Alright, I think we're good. Where's my journal? Did it. Welcome to Twitch. Geats the Nerd. If I can spell that right. Where are we at? We're at 40 minutes in. All right. So what I wanted to do this morning with y'all, I told you I was going to do this a few days ago, and we just had to wait for the right day. I want to go check out some of these community highlighted featured bases and check these out with y'all. I've seen this one. We already looked at the E-Alpha base on one of the other videos we did. The reason I want to do this is going to get cut out as its own video for YouTube later on. So for those of you watching over on Twitch right now, day-to-day stuff over on YouTube, we clip things out often. This is mostly about showcasing the base building in this game. So I did a video the other day about how I felt like this is one of the best base building games I've ever come across, because you could do land bases, you could do aquatic bases, you could do the freighter bases, you could do all sorts of fun stuff here. But this was one of the things where I showed off at least that one when we went and looked at it. And I kind of wanted to go through here and do a reaction video with the community while we were on a live stream, so that we can go check some of these things out, because there's some really impressive stuff that you could do with base building, and I haven't but barely scratched the surface. So we're gonna go check out this one, Polestar Potions and Apothecary. It's a Stellar Class E7 Death of Green anomaly, built in custom difficulty. It's an Echoes of Acid planet, isolated sentinels, lots of flora and fauna. Let's warp in and see what we can see. Nuno Crea says you'll find those ships while playing. That's a hauler. There's also one that's an expedition roar, but not that one. Cave Glass says find a 3-star opulent system and hang out in a trade center to find exotic ships. Dave says some of the ships are lovely. The first time I saw a living ship was breathtaking. Commander says you will eventually run into exotic ships that are separate from the others. Cool. And yes, after we do this section, after we go look at some of these, we're gonna go on a search for water, I guess, and see if we can't get that quest to pop up, so that I can go get my aquatic base. Oh, hello. Well, I like the entry already. Just pops you in right here. Oh, this is cool. Wow. So let's come back here and take a look at this. It's like a little mushroom home. It's a very interesting looking little place. Let's run up the hill really quick just to see what there is. So he's on a land planet. It's a giant mushroom. So it's like the mushroom top something you can... How did he do that? Like, can you get a mushroom top to build with? Or did he somehow terraform this into the environment? Oh, very well done. What do we got in here? All sorts of stuff on the shelves. We got some scrolls, some plants, some sort of a device there. Got a ladder in the corner, some sort of a booklet here. A gut rot flower outside, I'm assuming. Nice. I like that, like, potion thing. It's got like a vice that's like clamped on to the edge of the table. What is glitch building, guys? I've seen this term mentioned. I know he's here in the chat because I saw him earlier. Maybe he can give a better explanation of what that means. Beeblebum, I think someone was saying Beeblebum is a lot of glitch-based building. Maybe that could be explained in chat, and I can read it out to people because I don't know what it means. I've seen it mentioned a lot. I'm assuming what it means is you're somehow figuring out how to glitch out the environment to make things that you might not be otherwise able to make. But if someone wants to correct me on that, that would be great. What is this? Base terminus teleporter. Did he somehow... How do you... I'm not going to click that yet. Did he somehow... Like, you can shrink the porters down? Oh no! Where did we go? No, okay, that was it. That was totally what it was. Somehow, I've never seen a teleporter that small. That's a trip, dude. It's like inside the vase. Or the container, the vase container. Okay, this is pretty cool, man. And here we've got like this would be the sale front. We've got like a cash register back here. And a curtain. Oh, well done. Well done on this base. Oh, this is so cool. What's upstairs? Oh, this is like a therapy room or a hangout, chill session. There's a bed, couch, a couple of chairs. I like the planters on the wall, man. Man, I like all of this. These natural, like, shroom lights are really cool. Got a movie poster on the wall. Chest. Small but cozy. I like this place. Now, can we get back to the anomaly, or do we need to travel back into space and go there from here? I'm assuming we would need to go back to the anomaly again. Which we could totally do. Ooh, that's kind of cool. A little mini sand pile thing. Ah, there it is. Beeblebum says, glitch building, taking advantage of the in-game build mechanics to place and scale building objects in positions where it would otherwise be impossible with conventional building techniques. So I wasn't incorrect, but that's a great explanation because it's way more than I would have known how to say. So shout out to Beeblebum. Somebody else said Beeblebum has some guides on his channel that explain how to glitch build. He said that's the shortest example I can explain. That's the perfect example. Quick menu back to the anomaly. What do you mean quick menu? I can go straight from here? I never knew I could do this, guys. That's something I learned just today. Cable Guy, thank you much for that tip. You can go back to the anomaly. I'm assuming this can only be used when you've directly used the anomaly. So if you've used the anomaly to teleport somewhere, you can then go back to the anomaly like that. Otherwise, you would have to fly there manually, correct? Return to space anomaly. We're going to go check out another building while we're here. The one we checked out the other day was really, really cool. Alright, so does that put us... It does not put us right back at the portal. We gotta run back upstairs really quick. we want to check out another one of these. Does anyone know in chat right now how many of these get? Well, I guess there's two questions here. One would be, how often do they rotate the community featured builds, and how many do they showcase at a time? Because it looks like here, I'm recording this on August. What is the date today, guys? 5th, 2024. Like if we go into featured, it shows 5. Is it always 5, or is it sometimes more than 5? Because I see 9 slots here. And how often do they rotate? So that was Apothecary. We already showed off E-Alpha the other day. Wizard's Rest, I did teleport to the other day, but I couldn't figure out how to get into his house. Because it's weird, because it like dropped me on top of his building. But then I saw the entry point later on. Oh, they don't cycle through that often? And they do 3 to 5? Okay. So there's no set limit. This guy's place looked really cool because it's like a floating island in the middle of the sky. But when I teleported here the other day, it put me on top of his building, and I could not for the life of me find the entry point. I still don't know exactly where it's at, but I do know that it's on the island. Oh, it did something weird again. So his teleporter is like funky. Oh, it put me inside this time. Last time it dumped me outside. So this time it put me inside. Hold on, let's go out. Where did I find the entry? Yeah, so he's got... Don't fall. This is like a floating island. I love the rain effect that we can hear right now. Beeblebum, I said I was once featured for like a year on one of my bases. It felt uncomfortable. Ooh, I like the clockwork design right there. Did somebody just land with a ship? I totally heard a ship landing. Alright, so this is the entry point. I do like the clockwork mechanisms right there. That's cool. Okay, we're coming inside. We've got a nice magical fireplace here. A little... The Atlas lava lamp is pretty dope, dude. What's with the flickering lights, man? This is a tiny little place, but it's cozy. Ooh, I like the... whatever kind of monster head that is. Bunch of flasks. What the frack is that, man? Like a giant ant or something? Okay, and then we have his base right here. So this one's pretty tiny, it looks like, compared to the other ones we've seen so far. The mushroom one wasn't very big either. The other one is really, really big. We might go back there on the way out, the one I saw the first time. How do I get out of here, though? Does he have another portal on the way out, just as a curiosity? Because every time I've portaled in, it's been to some weird location. So I don't know where he's got his portal. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. Let's go back to Space Anomaly. Let's check another one. I saw a really cool video on TikTok this morning when I woke up at like 4 o'clock. Somebody had a landing platform underwater and a sub-vessel. They took off from a space station, did a nosedive onto the planet, plunged straight into the water, went down, landed their ship on an underwater platform, and then swam out and through like this like bubble of green light, and then they were inside an aquatic base, and I was just like, oh, that's dope. That's cool. Stuff like that is it's extremely inspiring and interesting to see. I've never really gotten too big into base building, but I think some of these games are going to end up sucking me in because this game's got some really cool stuff, and then also I didn't realize they had added all. I forgot they added all the Hobbit doors and Hobbit holes, like doors and windows and stuff in Shrouded. We've seen Wizard Dress. We've seen the Potions Apothecary. We're gonna go check out E Alpha one more time on the way out, but let's check out the next one here. We've got this one called Last Egg from the First Dragon. It's a grassy. Oh, this looks pretty impressive. It's a grassy planet. It's great inspiration for people who want to do base building in this game to just show what it's capable of. I will say one thing though, if I'm going to do base building, I may end up switching over and doing the base building on the PC, just because in the past I have greater luck doing placement with mouse and keyboard as opposed to the controller, but I haven't really tried to get into base building too much here, so that'll be a decision I make later. Okay, we just ported into some weird location outside of this, so we want to start off by finding where the entry point is that we can get. There's definitely something missing here, probably, or is that like a hole that goes somewhere? I feel like that might be some geography issues. Oh, is this a frickin' maze? He's got a maze coming into his building? Oh, wow, hang on, look at that structure. Okay, so I bet if I go up and fly in my ship or something to get a better view of this place, this is probably going to look very mechanical from high up with the way he's got the maze set up here. Let's go find the entry point here. I'm assuming there's an entry point. Yeah, there's definitely weirdness going on there. I don't see any entry points down in the bottom here. Okay. There's definitely an interior here. Question is, how do you get in there? I'm trying to find a doorway. I wonder if there's a teleporter or something. Oop, 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 there's something right. See, I think these all lead to that right there. I passed it twice? Says Falcons. What am I looking for, Falcons? There's like a crack right here. The doorway blends? Wow, okay. That... It's just a missing panel in the wall. Alright, well I must be missing something. Yes, I'm looking for the way in and way out. Yeah, I was trying to find a way in or way out. Because there's definitely these little cracks, but I don't see how I can get in there. Well, what I was looking for is if there was like some sort of an actual entryway. Greg says it might just be an architectural building. It might be. It looks like there's grass and stuff on the inside, so you might be right. I'm peeking through here. It might just be an architectural structure. Like, he's definitely got a platform in here. Yeah, I'd say this is just an architectural structure. Uh-oh, what was that sound? That doesn't sound good, I'm scared. Yeah, this is just an architectural structure. Oh, I missed the platform because he's got his stuff, the stuff put up there. Oh no, I wasn't going into the maze. I just wanted to get in here to check it out from the inside. What is this thing right here? Buried mineral. Oh, I wonder if this is someone dug in and like that's how they got in and got out, was they dug in underneath or something. Right, I think it's only the entry to the labyrinth. Now the question is, can I actually get out of here? Let me out! Well, we can get out the other way. I didn't think about that being just an architectural structure as opposed to a something you could fly around. I'm not running around in a maze, I'll tell you that much. Alright, let's go check out the other one we gotta see. And then I'm gonna have to go see if there's any more coffee, because I don't know if Chris left me any or not. Alright, what's the other one we got? Featured. The Butterfly House. Beeblebum says it's an art build, so no entries. Crisscross is pretty much known for extreme complex glitch building bases. Copy that. Nuno and Falcons are both talking about the doorway in the maze, yeah. Although that's pretty impressive though, the amount of work that went into building a maze like that. Oh, wow, I love the aesthetic on this place. The mountains and the blue light. We have a lake right here. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, it just like triggered into daylight. That was weird. Okay, this is pretty cool. Yeah, this is pretty cool. We've got like some mist, hot springs maybe, I don't know. And then we've got this. Is there a way down there via a stairwell, or is this just like a... Yep. That's what we got right here. This is what I was looking for. Nicely done. Nicely done. Oh, look at that shit. Giant butterfly worm. Wow. Ha ha! Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is cool. This is really cool. Oh, we got like a rope suspension bridge. Don't eat me, Mr. Butterfly. Wow, very well done with like the ship landing pad and like the teleporter up top. This is very like, reminds me of some of the stuff you used to see in Myst. Okay, and then this is the interior. We've got a balcony here. Open floor plan. Another little balcony out here. And this leads directly out to like a little landing pad area with on the water. It's a Nomad exocraft. That's pretty cool.